Hong Kong. The city is known for its massive skyline and bustling crowds. With over 7 million people on such a small sliver of land, they've had to build upwards. The city has the most skyscrapers in the world, but the massive buildings are incredibly wasteful. By land area, Hong Kong is a tiny city, so most of the emission come from its buildings. To put into perspective, in 2016, the city has tons of CO2 emission than all of Sweden and more than double of Lebanon. This one city. Remember, this economy isn't focused on manufacturing heavy industry, but high finance and commerce. The government's since set out a 2030 climate action plan to reduce carbon intensity by up to 70%. We will look at two quick examples of Hong Kong's smart buildings and what makes them unique. First up, the International Finance Center, or IFC. When it was built, it was nearly the third tallest building globally and over 400 meters tall. It has 88 stories and is absolute behemoth. So much so that to just clean the windows, it takes a specialized team with 3 gondolas working from 7 a.m. to midnight. What sets it apart? Well, the engineering within the building saves a massive amount of energy. It's right on the shore, so the IFC funnels nearby seawater into its cooling plant rather than use air cooling for all of the machinery, which cuts those emissions by 30%. On top of those are the variable speed drives. These devices can automatically change the speed of motors, depending on whatever variable the engineers puts in. That's one way you get air conditioners or even escalators to operate at different rates, all so that the building uses less energy. Tons of variable speed drives save another 10%. Between energy saving, lights on each floor, and an automated aircon system, there's another 25% cut in emission. The lift zones are separated depending on the floor and building zone and are assessed by smart sensors. Building facilities and shops are also linked up to the city's payment card system, the Octopus. IFC is a jewel on Hong Kong skyline, and rightfully so. We encourage you to do more research on it if you're interested. And in the meantime, let's get to the second building. A few kilometers to the east of IFC is a jut of land called North Point. Here, we'll find K11 Atelier, among the first buildings here that have been awarded the 3 highest levels of building certification: BIM, LEED, and WELL. The buildings allegedly cut 34% of emissions annually, and it's not hard to see why. K11 North Point has the largest hybrid solar panels in Asia, expected to generate close to 2% of the building's energy. Small parks and vertical gardens are all over the property, with almost 2 football pitches worth of greenery across all the levels combined. All 28 floors have some level of nature and plants. As if in competitions with IFC, K11 Atelier has over 70 sustainability features. These are just a few of them. Others include a fully outfitted LED lighting system and ultra-high efficiency ventilations and aircon systems. More and more buildings in Hong Kong are managed through IBMS, Intelligent Building Management Systems. They reduce the amount of time and long-term price to run a building. And with a well-planned enough system, one single software or even device could manage the whole building ecosystem. Remember back to the 2030 Climate Action Plan? For it to work, IFC and K11 will be good examples for the rest of the city to follow. Between all the machinery and facilities that make an intelligent building, well, smart, developers, tenants, and landlords have more and more options to make their communities and cities more enjoyable and eco-friendly. Plus, as the concept of a smart building gets more popular, costs will go down and owners will be more willing to take an extra step. We can see a bright future ahead for Hong Kong's buildings. What about you?